Good evening, everybody. It's 18th of July, 25 to 7 in the evening, my time. Bit of a late one today because I've had a very busy Monday. I've had a lot of stuff to do, so we're a bit late catching up on the old videos. As always, we're going over EURGBP. Most of the markets are a little bit stale at the moment. Looks like we're consolidating or just waiting for the next move to carry on in the trends, etc. So yeah, let's get to it, and we'll look over the pairs that we follow on this channel. As always, EURGBP is first, and as you can see, as we rode up that little bullish move that broke up into these supply zones at the top here, we've had a fallback in price. We saw demand came and hit this. We saw a price come down and hit this demand zone here, and it had a little rejection, but it pretty much looks like a pullback. But as far as a trade goes, I would buy from this demand zone. But when we get another, let's say another touchdown and possibly a double bottom here at this demand zone here, so yeah, I'm going to keep it short and sweet today. So that's what to look out for in EURGBP. Let price come back down to this demand zone, form another support candle like these two we had here for a double bottom, and then we could possibly get another buy back up on that pair. So with that covered, we'll go to GBPJPY. Again, from last week, we're in this little triangle that we're waiting for. We can delete that, and we're going to look for price to give us the direction which is going to move to next. So it's possible we could get a buy from these demand zones down here, back up to supply, or if price breaks out, reaches the supply zone again, if it does hold, doesn't break above, then we can look to get a sell on. But yeah, as of the moment, it's a no trade zone. Wait until it breaks out of this. Wait until it breaks out of this little squeeze triangle that we're in, and then obviously if it does break out to the top side, then I'm going to wait to see what happens around the supply zone area, because as previously we've dropped back down once we visit that zone. So if it breaks and closes above, and then that zone gets broken, then we can look to join the bull run on a pullback to a demand zone further along the trend. So we're going to wait on GJ to show us the way. So with that pair covered, we'll go to EURAUD. Previously, I got stopped out at the top here on that trade. As we can see, price has come back down to this demand zone here at 1483.39, and it looks to be holding. So if you wanted to get a trade on, now is a good area, I would say, to buy on EURAUD. Yeah, not a bad little setup actually. So you could take a trade today, possibly. If you took it right now, you'd have to extend that. It's a pretty big stop loss, so reduce your risk if you want. Use 1%, 0.5%. It's entirely up to you. I'll just send that to the back. But it's not a bad little setup here. It looks like demand's holding. It's wicked out multiple times once we've pushed down deeper into the demand zone, so it looks to be holding. So you could get a buy on in this area on EURAUD. So that's my shout on that pair. Yeah, as I say, I'm still looking at these imbalances to be filled, and then this supply zone to be hit at the top here. So yeah, a buy's not a bad shout from where we are on EURAUD. So with that pair covered, we'll go to GBPUSD, and again, GU and EU are pretty much similar to last week. We're still right down in the doldrums of a bear market. As you can see, we're getting a pullback in price at the moment, but it's going to be pretty much short-lived, as you can probably imagine. So if we do get up to the supply zone, then I might look to have a sell and go back down, a little intraday sell. I can't see it pivoting directly back up and breaking back above. So yeah, I wouldn't mind joining the sells. We could even possibly get a sell from that little zone there, possibly. So that's what I'm looking for on GU, before ultimately we do get the bear run coming back in, and then we break above trends and we start breaking some supply zones and creating higher highs and higher lows. Then we can get a nice long buy on. So yeah, so that's GBPUSD covered. Look for the sell on that little supply zone or the one above it. EURUSD, again, it's pretty much the same as GU. There's a little supply zone there that you could possibly sell from, but again, we're waiting long term for a big buy. We're waiting for a big buy from a demand area. It could be this demand area, or depending if we break down and come to this 2002 demand zone. That one's been broken now, so I'll have to adjust that next time. Yeah, again, ultimately, what we want to catch is a bullish run on GU and EU. Obviously, we're waiting for US inflation and the recession to supposedly kick in, and then the dollar to go weak again. But until then, we're at the bottom of a bear market, I think. So we're just going to get some short intraday trades on, and the best thing to do is carry on with the trend. So yeah, there's some pretty sharp trend downtrends on this pair, so just sell from supply zones on pullbacks, and then get your stop loss to break even ASAP when you get 1-to-1, and then once we start seeing breakouts again, similar as we're expecting on GU as well, medium to long term, yeah, we can start getting the buys stacked up once we start seeing higher highs and higher lows and supply zones broken and downtrends broken. So that's what to look for on EU, pretty much similar to GU. With that, we'll move to gold, and I took a buy from this demand zone. I've had this area marked out for multiple weeks now, possibly even over a month, that I wanted to buy from this area down here. So yeah, I took a buy on market open on that candle there. Last week it finished as a 50% candle, so this week, as soon as the market opened, I entered a buy. I'm going to hold. It's possible we could break a little bit lower, but as we've seen from previous, we've had previous buys from this demand zone multiple times. I think that one we took. That one there, all the way up to there. Yeah, we've had thousands of pips off gold from this monthly demand zone previously. So I took the buy on market open this week, and I'm just going to look to hold now. So hopefully you had this zone marked out. If you've watched these videos over the past few weeks and month, we were looking for price to come to this demand zone. It did. Gave us a perfect candle on Friday close. So I opened a buy on market open this week, and I will look to hold. So with that covered, we'll go to Bitcoin, and it's another pair that I took a trade on. I'm currently holding a buy, as you're all aware. I said I was going to buy from this demand zone many times. Currently holding currently holding a long position trade. We're in profit at the moment, but as again, people are expecting it to break lower. I don't think it will do. I think we're just gonna. If this is a bear flag, then we could break below. But I think we're accumulating the bottom in my instinct. That's what I'm just trading purely off instinct at the moment. I'm buying from the low. And then taking profit as high as it can. So demand zones is where I buy from. I don't sell at the bottom because we don't know where the bottom is. So you know, it's purely guesswork, but it looks to me like we're accumulating longs. If we look on Ethereum, we've actually broken out from that channel at the bottom. It looks to be going quite well. As you can see in my wallet, I bought in at 777, and we're currently at 1241. So I'm not too far off doubling up on my Ethereum that I bought and holding in my wallet. So it looks to be going well, crypto at the moment, compared to other currencies. So we just need this breakout from Bitcoin above this channel, and start making some real higher highs and higher lows, and possibly break above the moving average, and possibly break above that trend, the downtrend, and yeah, get a nice little short to medium term bull trend in. Prove all the naysayers wrong. A lot of people say it's going to go a lot lower. I don't think it will do, so we'll see who wins in the end. I mean, either way we both win, because we get cheaper Bitcoin to buy if it does break lower. If not, it's not a problem. I'm going to make money either way. But as I say, I'm holding along at the moment. I'm going to be aiming to go back up to this broken zone. So yeah, hopefully you followed me. I had that marked out for many weeks now to buy from. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this week, everybody. Not too much going on the currency pairs. Gold is the one that I'm mainly going to be watching and seeing how that plays out. EURAUD, you could get a buy on there if you wanted to. Again, GU and EU are waiting pairs at the moment. As I say, it looks like we're at the bottom of the bear market, but we need some significant movement for it to change in trend. And obviously the macro news around the world is going to be a big trigger with that one, so it's pretty much a waiting game, unfortunately. So yeah, so with that, I'll see you again next week. Cheers everyone, take care.